Well, in light of the violent attacks on journalists, we asked local newspaper editors where they think the line of the First Amendment is crossed. Here's what they had to say.
A visual image, whether it's a photograph or a cartoon, can be very powerful, and people will respond in powerful ways.
Jackman Wilson is the editor for the editorial page for the Register-Guard and has been for 30 years. He says cartoons like the one that likely triggered a violent response in France rely on stereotypes.
Stereotypes are very dangerous things. They're a lit stick of dynamite, and they can blow up in your hand if you use them carelessly.
Wilson says he often gets messages from someone who thought an image or a column went too far, and sometimes he receives a gift.
This came in the mail one day in response to an editorial we had about gun safety. Now, the implication of this is maybe a little scary, but it came in the mail. It didn't come through my window.
Wilson says events like what happened in France tend to harden people's determination to not be intimidated.
What you're telling me is we're not changing a thing.
No, we might even do more, just in solidarity with the cartoonists and the illustrators who are being targeted around the world.
Like Wilson, Ted Taylor, the editor for the Eugene Weekly, often receives hate mail and phone threats for publishing provocative cartoons and articles.
If you don't push the envelope, if you don't press that, then you might as well, what's the point of being a publication?
Taylor says the media and the public don't usually see eye to eye on where the freedom of speech line actually is.
So we try not to be offensive to people, but you never know what people's reactions will be.
Both editors say if the media never hears from people who disagree, that would worry them. Of course, both say violence should never be tolerated.